Hi everybody, welcome back to our ephemera folio that we're making, little junk journal folio. We last time finished all the inserts for this pocket, and we're going to start on this pocket. And as you know, I'm making two at once so that I can work a little bit ahead and have samples to show you. So let me pull out what's going to go in this pocket we're working on today. And again, I am using the 8x8 Prima Christmas in the Country collection, as well as scraps from the 12x12. And I also have the ephemera from that collection that I'm using, and I have Tim Holtz ephemera that I've shown you in previous videos. So you can use whatever you have. It's a junk journal. Print things out, you know, terrible books, whatever you have, you can use. So let me show you what's going to go in this pocket. We have one of the cut-aparts from the collection that we're going to mat. This is from the 8x8. We have one, I also have the journaling cards, the 4x6 and the 3x4. This is one of the 3x4 journaling cards. We're going to use that. And then we're going to make a little journaling card just out of our craft cardstock. And then we have this little paper bag we're going to decorate, and inside the paper bag we have another little card that we're going to work on. Okay, so let's go ahead with the easy things first. And I want to show you too on this. I have these, well, not those, that's flowers, but I have these things. Sorry, I'm trying to put those flowers away. These are from Tim Holtz, and they're just journaling cards. They're really awesome, and this is actually what I used in the original prototype album, was one of these. But I figured I'm already using tons of stuff that you may or may not have, and that's why I'm using this little, this card instead. But if you have those from Tim Holtz, by all means, you know, feel free. Okay, so first we're going to mat this. So that's this little guy. All right. And so I need a piece of burgundy. I have one right here. And let's measure. I don't think I actually measured the other one. I think I just cut it. So 3 by 2 1/4, I think. 3 by 2 1/4. Right, I'll get my little corner. And I think I've mentioned before, I don't care for this trimmer, so I don't really recommend it, even though you see me using it. I don't feel that I can recommend it. I'm looking for something different. Okay, so there's that. And what did I do with my little card? Alright, now you know, here it is. Good heavens. Alright, and this I think, I'm going to use vintage photo on this one. Sorry about the racket in the background, that's my kitty. I don't know what she's into, but whatever it is, she probably shouldn't be. I'm using both vintage photo and black soot in this album. Not for you. Yeah, she's into a bag of ribbon. Move that so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, well, I took away her bag of ribbon, so she just left in a huff. Alright. You know what, I didn't measure that very well, so I'm just going to center this side to side and with the same amount on the bottom, and I'm just going to trim the top a little bit. Because for some reason I didn't seem to get that very well. I'm just going to use my scissors just to trim a little bit off. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, so there's that. And then this we're not doing anything to. So that's those two pieces done. Put that aside. And then we have our card, so let's do that next. And that's this one. And I didn't put anything on the back of this, I should. Okay. And let me just move this so I can get at my scraps. Put this out of the way. Alright, let's see. So I know I have a lot of, sorry, if you could see off camera what a mess this is. That's kind of cute. So got that. Got this, which is sideways, but if we just use part of it, you wouldn't be able to tell. Got that. We have this piece, which kind of mimics what we did here. So I could do that. Maybe. So we kind of, I don't really care if that Happy Holidays is sideways. Let me just, let me go ahead and let's just rip this. Okay, let's move that. So if we use that, I've got a sideways reindeer there at the bottom, so maybe we'll rip that off. I don't know if I want to use that and this because they both have a border. I'm just gonna tear that. So maybe we'll put that there, like that. It's too narrow. And then put this one at the top. And let's see, what else do I have? This large calendar, but I think we used a smaller version of this somewhere already, didn't we? Maybe in the other book. I'm going to hang on to that though. Let me see, I've got all kinds of other things here. Oh, I've got this piece, which is kind of similar to that piece, but that's alright. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is kind of different. Yeah. I like that. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to use black soot for the ink on this part. And then let me just check. I just want to decide if I want this on the bottom and this on the top, or if I want to do it this way. No, I'll do it this way. Okay. Again, you could use the glue stick. I'll probably go back and forth between them, the glue stick and my art glitter glue. This is the glue stick that I'm referring to. Okay, there's that. And let's see. If I put this like that, it's going to be upside down. I think we decided not to use that though, didn't we? Because we're going to use this one instead. Alright, so then if we do that, try to decide which one I want on top. Yeah, I want to put this next and then the other one. So let's go ahead and tear this to size. Okay. Oops. My ink open there. what I have a lot of scraps because I make a lot of projects, and I try to be good and sort of throw away. And I know that's terrible and you should save everything, but I do try to throw away. But I do keep scraps, obviously, because I like to do these kind of projects. So generally what I'll do, I think I want to tear this, is I have two boxes, one for sort of generic scraps and one for holiday scraps. Actually, I'm having a hard time tearing that, I think. If I do it like that. So I have two little boxes. Like I said, one has just scraps from every other project, and then one has holiday scraps. Okay, I like that better. And then let's see, I think we want to tear this at a bit of an angle. Like that. So that way when I'm working on projects, I can kind of put my hands on the sort of things I might want fairly quickly. Bring this over some. I think I'm going to tear this right about there. Maybe a hair more. Like that. Yeah, that's good. Help if I took the top off the ink if I tried to use it. It's okay. All right. Good. That looks good. Okay. Alright, so then what I have on this one is just one of the Tim Holtz, or actually these are two of the Tim Holtz Christmas paper dolls. These were separate. And then just a little bit of the music paper at the bottom. If you don't have these, I know a lot of people don't buy these because they're like, oh, how would I use them? But they really are useful. I like them. But if you don't like them, just use whatever ephemera you have, and maybe we'll do that on this one, make it a little different. Maybe we'll use a tree or something. Well, maybe not that tree, because that's gigantic, but that's what I used on this one. So let's see, maybe we'll use something else, just in case, to show you that you don't need to have those. If I can find something else I like. Here's a smaller tree, that's too small. I need something in between. Oh, how about a Santa? Yeah, let's do it. I know I have some Santas in here. Okay, there's one. I don't care. I don't think I want to use that one though, but I know I have some others. Let's see what else I have in here. So I'm pulling this forward a little bit. I can see a little bit. These again are almost all Tim Holtz holiday ephemera. Now, if you do not have these, again, you can use whatever ephemera, oh that's pretty, whatever ephemera that you have. And, oh, there's a tree. One thing that you can also do is access the National Archives website, which here in the United States is a, obviously, a government-run website, and it is full of all kinds of stuff, and you can search for Christmas images that are, and they're royalty-free, and you can use those. You can print them and cut them out. So that's an option, which is probably where a lot of these kind of things that you buy come from anyway. And check where you live if your National Archives has something similar. That's pretty. Okay, so we pulled out a few things. Let's see what we got out of that. Okay. Oops. Alright, so we have a medium-sized tree, which I like quite a lot. Okay, so that's good. This tree's way too big, and that one's too small, so let's get rid of that. And then we have, this card is, I like this card, but it's too big. And let's see, we just have this Joyous Christmas. feel like it's kind of big, but I like it. Oh, and you know what we also have? Hang on. From the ephemera from the collection, we have that one. Kind of like that. Let's see. Suppose we had the tree. They don't go well together, but I like that. So maybe we'll use that with some music paper. So I have this one. Now my music paper, I'll have a link down below to the Etsy shop where I purchased it, if I can remember. I just Googled antique Christmas sheet music or something, I can't remember, but whatever, it took me to an Etsy shop that had just what I was looking for, and that's where I got this and just printed it out myself. Alright, just kind of tearing that down. I don't really like this. I don't like the scale on this one. I have several that I'm working on, but I don't care for the scale on that. I still have this one. Let's look at this one. Maybe that smaller scale and darker color. Yeah, I like that better. Let's see. Maybe this one, which is way darker and orangey, but it might work. Actually, you know what? Instead of the music, maybe we'll go with... I think this one has the lyrics at the bottom. Let's go with maybe that. Let's look at that. Hiding a lot of the work we just did. Okay, I like this. I just need to tear it down a little bit. Let's see. How about that? I'm just not loving this. It's okay. Maybe it's this. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's try something else. We have this wreath, but we just use something like that. Okay, going back to my templates. Oh, we have this thing. Alright, hang on. I'm going back to this one. Alright, let's try that. Maybe I will use this Santa after all. He's not my favorite though. I just find the color is kind of off on this one. I thought I had another Santa. I do. This is the Santa that I was looking for. There we go. It's like a Star Wars reference there. Okay, hang on. I've got this little scrap. And where's that music? I don't think we even need that. I'm not sure we even need this. I think maybe just Santa. I have these bells that I keep trying to use. I think we're just going to use Santa. Okay, I'm just going to ink edge after all that. This was what I was kind of trying to find in the first place. I gotta find a better way to organize all my little ephemeras. I wonder if I should use the glue stick. I think I will. Alright, what did I do? A pin for my glue. Hang on. There it is. If you are going to purchase one of these glue sticks, they make one that goes on blue and dries clear, and I do recommend that so you could see it more easily. Okay, let's just go ahead and add Santa. Perfect. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, let's put these back. All right, so this one goes in here. And the other one goes in this book here. And now we're going to do our paper bag. I will post the link where you can get these bags. Of course, if you have some scrap bags hanging around your house that are around the right size, you can use those. And as you can see, this bag is totally different size than this bag. That's because I folded it. Okay, so I just fold one side over. Now you're going to have to kind of play with this a little bit to see what will fit in your particular pocket, because it kind of depends on how you glued your pocket, what the largest size will fit. Okay, but I think I have two bags here. Hang on. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to fold one side over, fold the other side over. I'm just using this as a guide. Again, you'll fold to a measurement that you know is going to fit in your particular book. Reach. That's fine. Just fold them reasonably straight, just like that. Okay, that's fine. And then the height, I'm just going to kind of play with the height. You can use your paper trimmer, or you can use a pair of scissors. Just cut across. There we go. Okay, so that's all you have to do to make your bag the size you need. The last thing is open it up on this center section, which is going to be the front. And take your paper circle punch, right? You want to punch a notch in the bag, but this paper is not sturdy enough for this punch to punch through. It just kind of bends. So once you get it where you want it, put a piece of cardstock or something in there just to give it a little more heft. Okay, so there we go. There's our bag. Now we have to take care of the back here, right? So for that, I am going to take a piece of, let's see, a piece of coffee dyed paper, and like that. Actually, I don't need to use the trimmer really. We'll tear it. Just want a piece that will, you can even pull it down, oops, cover that opening, right? I'm just going to go right there. And tear. Okay. And that there. And tear that. Okay, just like that. And we're going to glue this right here. Now, that's kind of plain. So what I did on mine is I have this stamp. If you have something similar, then you can use that, or any stamp you have, or you could draw something or decorate it with some ribbon, or just leave it plain. I'm just going to stamp it. Nothing fancy, but just to give it a little decoration. There we go. Just like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and glue this on. If you want, you can just glue the edges on the bottom and make another pocket out of this, but I've got enough bulk going on to fit in those little pockets as it is. So. And again, you could use the glue stick. Just using my art glitter glue. Go. There is the back of our bag. There's the front. What did I do? Oh, I think I put away our sample, didn't I? Nope, here it is. Okay, so here's our little sample bag. So we want to decorate the front of the bag, and we want to make something for the inside of the bag. So we have this wreath, so we could do the same thing. The wreath and a scrap of our ribbon. And it doesn't have to be the same. We could use maybe this one. Hang on. Maybe this ribbon instead for this one. And then we want something vertical. Remember we had this that we were looking at earlier. It's kind of pretty. What else do we have? We have fabric, paper scraps as well that we can use. Oh, this is kind of nice. Let's pull this out. Maybe this. Put that, and that. Kind of like that. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, so first I'm going to trim down my ribbon a little bit. If you have pinking shears, now would be the time to get them out. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac to glue that down. I really made a mess of the cover of this book with the Fabri-Tac. I was using an old bottle that was kind of goopy and it left quite a few glue spots where I added the ribbon to the spine. But since it's kind of a junk journal, I'm not going to obsess over it. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to put that about there. Oof. Hold my fingers. Okay, just tap that into place a little bit. Okay. There we go. It's a mess. Okay. Then go ahead and ink this. Alright, so much stuff on this table. Okay, there we go. So that's going to go there. And let's see, do I want to ink the Joy one? I didn't on this one. Oh, I did a little bit. I guess I will. I'm just going straight down around the edges on this, trying not to get too much ink on it, just to darken the edges a hair. Okay. Sorry, I'm probably out of frame. Okay. Put my hand. There. There we go. And then let me put this here. And again, just use what I'm doing as a guide. Going, as I've said before, this is designed by Gayle Agostinelli, and I'm doing this with her permission. This tutorial. Go and look at what she's doing. Look at the things that she uses, and see, what you have. I just want to, use what you have, your scraps. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. Okay, so there's that. Now we need to make something for the inside. All right, so. This is what I did with this one. I made a little, like a pocket tag. And again, I didn't put anything on the back. I don't know why I keep forgetting to put stuff on the back. But, it's fine. Alright, so, now again, your measurements are just going to vary depending on the size of your bag. Let me see if this one fits in this bag. It does. It's a hair tight, but it fits. Okay. Alright, so this... Again, we started with a piece of craft cardstock, 3 by 5. Okay, so let's get a piece of 3 by 5 craft cardstock. And I'm going to confess to you, I just reached down and picked one up off the floor because it had fallen in. It's the Julia Child of crafting. Cut it just a hair shy of 3, I think. Okay. 5. 5. Okay. So we need to cover this. And we need something for the pocket. We have something right here on the top. That's perfect size, right? Maybe we'll use that. And let's see, I have this piece. So we could go with that, where we have sort of that whole snow scene, and then this is the pocket. It's not very interesting. Maybe go this way. This is the pocket. That's better. Okay. Let's see. I get my length here. And actually, it's going to be inside the pocket, so I'm just going to tear it up here. Okay. Hair narrow. Let's see, we also have this piece that we could put I think on this side. Okay, so we'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead and do this one first. And we don't need to worry about the bottom, it's not going to be visible. Okay. My sleeves are... I'm sorry about the fan noise. I just realized you could probably hear that. It's a video that's rendering. That's actually the last video in the Autumn Splendor series that's rendering. And then I'll be posting this one as soon as I finish with that, I think. Then I have a design team project to do, which is super cute. Couple, probably. And I have a Christmas album that I actually recorded quite a while ago and never posted. I was kind of hanging on to it for December, so I'll be posting that as well. Alright, and I think we're going to add that right on top. Just tear the bottom. I wonder, do we want to tear the side? Just put it on like that. And we'll just put it on. Let's go ahead and ink. Again, the bottom is not going to be visible, so I didn't ink it. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to take this piece and add it as a pocket. Alright, so we're just going to do the bottom and the two sides. Cute. Okay. And let's see, let me just put a little something in it, maybe like that. Just grabbing a couple of little pieces of ephemera, things that we had. Yeah, there we go. Now, both of these need some coffee dye paper on the back. So I'm just going to tear this. Right, sorry, I'm being awkward here. Okay, there's one. And let's do the other one too. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need another page. Let's get rid of that. Okay. There's my glue stick here. That's better. Okay. And that one is going to go in here. That. And then let's do this one. Cute. All right, let's see, where's the pin? There. Okay, that one is going to go in here. Now, all these things that we're doing, I don't know if I've even mentioned this up to this point. All this ephemera, you know what, I want to ink that. Now, this should be ideas for your mini albums, right? We're just making ephemera. It's really fun. I like it as a project, but it's also, you know, you're building up a library of techniques and things that you could do in your mini albums. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's bring this over. Tuck that in the back. Just like that. That's really stuffed that. Okay, and let's get this one and put that there. Okay, so we finished our second pocket. Now, how long have we been going? I don't know, maybe about 40 minutes? I'm not sure. But I think I'm going to stop here. Let's try and do, let's see, we have quite a bit to do in the next two pockets. I'm not going to try to push forward. I don't want the videos too long. Okay, so we finished our second pocket. And when we meet next time, we will do the third pocket. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Links are down below for products that I've used in this video, as well as to Gayle Agostinelli's channel, which you absolutely positively should be watching if you're not already. And I will see you next time. Please like and share if you've enjoyed the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those other fun things, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.